Hello, Facebook. Hello. Let me get this all shared out. Hey, give me a second while I get Instagram started. Hey. Hey guys, how's it going? The cool stylings of hip-hop instrumentals. Hi, Facebook. Pin a comment. All right. Okay. Yes. Here we go. Hey, everybody. Hello. We are getting started in just a couple of minutes. Gonna give you guys some time to come on into the room. I see Facebook is filling up. Hi, guys. I see you. Say hi. Y'all be trying to be so shy on Facebook. It's Monday. Come on. Let's pick this up. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, guys, we're going to get started in about a minute. I got to stay on task today. Hi, I Stay Woke 2019. I stay woke. Does that mean you're not woke in 2020? I'm just kidding with you. All right, so we are getting started shortly. Yes. Got some cool stories that we're talking about. I'm going to give it like one more minute because I know that we started a little late. Dang, where is my volume thing? Okay, this is too loud. All right. Okay, so we're just going to wait for everybody in some quiet. I Stay Woke 2019, how are you? I did wave at you. Okay. Hi, friends in Facebook. Hello. Please say hi. Now, I know there is a delay on Facebook. I totally know that. It can be as long as 60 seconds. Whoa. But I love your responses, so please put them in, and I will do my best to read them when they come in, okay? All right. So we're going to wait till 8:06, and I'm going to ask you guys to share this out at 8:06 because we're going to get started. All righty. Hi, Eastside Dre. All right, so it is time, guys. We are going to get started, okay? So share this out to your people. All right, welcome, everybody. Happy Monday. Oh, my God, we made it to a new week. A new week. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. Who am I? I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I am the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help you, people like you, people who want to be in business, creatives who want to make money from their creations. I help you get your business paperwork together So your business is legitimate. So things like getting your business registered with the state, making sure you have your EIN numbers, your DUNS numbers, your contracts, protecting your brand, making sure you're hiring employees properly, making sure you have bank accounts set up for your business, all that stuff, that foundational stuff that people don't like to think about, but that you must think about. I help you do it. Why am I qualified to help you do it? So glad you asked. I'm a licensed attorney, have been one for 14 years and counting. I have started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I have had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I am very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everybody as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but so many of you have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to make it in business, there's just some things that you need to know. If you would like to see how we can work together to make your business dream a reality and make sure that you have all your paperwork in order so Uncle Sam don't come knocking at the door, I want you to go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm and book yourself a free 15-minute consultation. That is linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm. There you can also download my free business launch cheat sheet, which will help you get your dream business started in 7 days or less. You will also find my YouTube page where you can subscribe and watch the back episodes of this show. You can also subscribe to the podcast where I post the audio of this show. And I also have my EIN workshop that is on sale this month only for $29. Most attorneys are going to charge you anywhere between $75 and $125 to get you an EIN number, and they're not even going to show you how to do it. I'm showing you how to do it in a video format, so you see it from top to bottom how it's done. And it's on sale for $29 this month, and I suggest that you get it now because after this month it does go up to $79. Okay. All right. So that is enough about me. Let's talk about the show. Here's how it works. I pull stories from the news, stories that I find, stories that you lovely people send to me, stories that, catch my eye in the media. And I find the ones that I think have lessons that we can learn as business owners, and we discuss them. So this is a conversation between all of us, guys. Is something wrong with Instagram? Okay, Hi, Dontavius and TB Moore. I was wondering because Instagram was surprisingly quiet. All right. So this is a discussion between us. So I'm going to ask you guys to put comments in the box. I'm going to ask your opinions. I'm going to look for answers, okay? And hi, Israel. And depending on how things go, we might even have somebody pop in and come on live with me. That doesn't always happen, but it happens every once in a while, okay? All right, so if we are ready to get started, let me see a couple of readies in the comments. I want to make sure that everybody is at least paying attention in the beginning. So let me see some readies in the comments. Ooh, I forgot my water today. That's okay. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Let me see some readies. Let me see some readies. Let me see some readies. Let me see some readies, y'all. I want to make sure that everybody is paying attention. We've got, thank you, TB Moore. All right. Thank you, Israel. Thank you, Dontavius. All right. So we are getting ready to go. All right. First story that we are talking about this, on tonight, is anybody here interested? Hi, AP Jackson. Oh, yes. Thank you, AP Jackson. I knew there was going to be a delay. AP Jackson be on it. She's like, Facebook is not keeping me away from this. I thank you, AP Jackson, for your tenacity. All right. Do we have anybody in the audience today who wants to get involved in the cannabis industry? Because this is a very important lesson for people in the cannabis industry to learn, especially if you're trying to get in that industry at this current moment. Okay. So we know that cannabis is federally illegal, but some states have made it legal in their states, right? So states like Colorado and California, you're trying to get in, you can go to those states and you can legally start a cannabis business or legally go and purchase cannabis, right? So it's illegal on the state level, but it's illegal on the federal level. Now, with it being legal on the state level, you can get trademarks within your state if your state has legalized cannabis. So, you have a few stocks? Yeah. So if I live in Colorado, where cannabis is totally legal, I can file for a trademark for my cannabis company in Denver, Colorado. Now, or in this case, the story that we have in California. So this takes us to the case that we're talking about. I actually talked about this a few months ago. So there is a health food brand out there called Kiva Health Brands, and they have been in a legal battle with this company called Kiva Brands that is based in California. Now, the Kiva Brands in California, this company is a cannabis edibles company, meaning they sell food items that are infused with cannabis. In however format they do it, we don't know. But they have a state-level trademark for Kiva in the state of California, right? So they did it right. They got their state trademark. They have a totally legit business within the state of California. Here's where the problem comes. Kiva Health Brands filed a federal trademark for the brand, for the word Kiva, and they do food and supplements. So they're a health brand, okay? And Kiva Brands in California opposed this federal trademark application. Kiva Brands in California said, hey, we have a trademark on Kiva. Yes, it's a state trademark, but we did it first. People know our name, and and we feel like because of our use of it and the popularity of our brand, we should take precedence over this Kiva Health Brands. Do you guys think that the USPTO agreed? Hi, Shakitha Nicole. Do you guys think that that the USPTO agreed with Kiva Brands? Do you think they agreed that, well, this cannabis company in California with the state trademark can oppose the federal trademark of this health food brand? And while you put those in, I'm going to just kind of wrap up the story with a nice, neat little bow. So, while cannabis, again, it is legal in some states, it is federally illegal. You cannot get a trademark, right, Israel? You're very right. They did not agree with Kiva Brands. You cannot get a federal trademark for anything cannabis related because cannabis is still federally illegal. So if you are thinking about getting into the cannabis industry at this time and you want to protect your brand, you are going to have to make sure that you file for a state trademark for wherever your business is. But you are not at this time able to get a federal trademark for that. So the USPTO said, look, we understand that you are located in a state where cannabis is legal and you can have a legal business within that state. However, the product that your business is involved in is federally illegal. And we cannot uphold the rights of trademarks for something that is federally illegal. So, Kiva Brands has lost their battle against Kiva Health Brands, and Kiva Health Brands is going to be able to get the trademark for Kiva on a federal level. So there's two lessons here. One, cannabis trademarks are only applicable in the state where your business is, as long as cannabis is legal in that state. And two, federal trumps state. Your federal trademark is always going to be better than a state trademark, okay? A state trademark, even if it's, if it's filed before the federal trademark, maybe you can try and make an argument that you have built up a reputation for yourself. But in general, a federal trademark is going to beat out a state trademark, like I would say 95% of the time. All right? If we understand that, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Sorry, it's Monday. I'm trying to get my energy up, y'all. I went to the gym and I did this workout that wore me out. So I'm trying to get this energy back up. I'm going to sleep good tonight. So if we understand that concept of federal trademarks over state trademarks, give me a thumbs up. All right. And we are gonna move. I'm pretty sure AP Jackson is putting her response in. She be on it. Hi Jada. Thank you Israel. Thank you Jada. Okay, so we are done with that story. Next story we are talking about has to do with the title of the show. We have been talking about Harry and Meghan since around Christmas time. I remember, I think that was like the first real like in-depth story I had covered about them. I hadn't really been paying that much attention. But if you've been following the royals at all, give me a crown emoji. If you know anything about the whole royal debacle with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, give me a crown emoji. I want to see some crowns. Put your crown on. So if you don't know, if you have been living under a rock or not watching TV and not reading magazines, Meghan Markle, who is an American actress, she married Prince Harry. She doesn't like being a royal, and they decided to leave royal life and move to Vancouver, and they are giving up their royal titles. Now, they said that they wanted to be financially independent, so they started filing trademarks. Thank you, Jada Nelson, for the crown. They started filing trademarks for Sussex Royal, and it was said that they were gonna have foundations and clothing lines and things like that. However, there was a lot of opposition from different areas because people in England were like, well, if you guys are no longer royals, you can't be allowed to trademark the term royal within your phrase. England apparently is very strict about who can use the term royal and how it's used. And that makes sense because they do have a monarchy. So, excuse me. In the midst of all of this hullabaloo and trying to figure out, a more independent life for themselves, Harry and Meghan have withdrawn their trademark application for Sussex Royal. Remember, their attorneys filed over 100 applications last year for different types of, industries and products and things like that under the Sussex Royal brand. And they're just like, no, we're not doing that anymore. They're saying that, they're going to do something. They haven't specified what it is yet, but it's going to be, for the betterment of everyone and blah, 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 blah. But don't look for any Sussex Royal brand anything in the near future because they have withdrawn all of these trademark applications. Why did I pick this case for you guys? One, because, we're all keeping eyes on Meghan and Harry. This is a very soap opera-ish time in history, but also because this is a kind of more grander scale of doing your research before you file your trademark applications. Now, I'm sure they didn't see all this coming, Meghan and Harry, all this extra stuff that I would not even want to have to deal with as a person, especially not under the microscope of the media. But they filed all these applications and they did not take into account that maybe they weren't going to be able to use the term royal. And yeah, they're not poor by any means, so having to withdraw these applications, it's some money down the drain, but it's not anything that's necessarily going to bankrupt them. However, we as startup businesses, for the most part, we don't have a whole lot of cash on hand. So before you go shelling out money to trademark something, you want to make sure that that it is able to be trademarked and that it's what you want. Now, when I say able to be trademarked, that means you have done your research or you have paid someone to do the research to make sure that what you're trying to trademark is not already trademarked in your industry. So doing your searches on the USPTO, doing your Google searches, hiring an attorney to do searches of the register, things like that. That is doing, making sure that it is able to be trademarked. And also you want to make sure that this is the name that you want. Because what if you decide 2 or 3 years into business after you've trademarked all this stuff that you're doing a total rebrand, you're changing your name or you're changing your logo. And then you that's kind of money that you lost. So that's why I always tell people, yes, you need to protect your stuff early, but make sure that it's something that you want to protect. If it's your first prototype logo, you're probably not going to keep that one. It's probably going to change. Give yourself some room to breathe before you start shelling out money for trademark applications, okay? But good luck to Harry and Meghan. Apparently they're in Vancouver living their best life. Good for them. All right, so we're going to take a short commercial break. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. If you have just popped into the show, hi, Charlotte Bleep. Okay. If you've just tuned into the show like Charlotte Bleep, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis, and you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. I am Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I am the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. If you want to know what all that means, go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm, and you will find out exactly what that means. You can set up a free 15-minute consultation. You can download my free business launch cheat sheet that'll get your dream business started in 7 days or less. And you'll see all the fun, nerdy things I do when it comes to business formation. Now, as well, in doing this show, we also do advertisement. If you have a business that you would like to get out there and have people see some eyes on your things and know what you do, we do sell 30-second spots in the show starting at $9. You can go to linktree/NPL Consulting Firm and book your 30-second spot on today. All right? Now, that is enough for the commercials. We're going to move on to our next... Hi, Ann Nguyen, Taylor. How you doing, dear? Yes, we're going to move on to... We have time for 2 stories today. Okay, we're going to do 4. That's cool. All right. Do I have any boxing fans in the house? If you watch boxing, give me... Is there a boxing glove emoji? Oh, yes, AP Jackson, I am live on Instagram. If you go to NPL Consulting on Instagram, I'm live there. Do we have any boxing fans in the house? Any boxing fans in the house? Let me, is there a boxing, hold on, is there a box? Anyway, let's not dwell on that. If you like boxing, if you have ever watched boxing, I'll wait for the emojis, but we're gonna move on with the actual story details. So there is a fighter. Oh, thank you, Charlotte Bleep. There is a boxing emoji. Okay. So there is a boxer by the name of Tyson Fury. If anybody has heard of Tyson Fury, give me a TF in the comments. If you have heard of Tyson Fury, give me a TF in the comments. Now, I'm going to tell you, I have heard the name Tyson Fury. However, I did not know what Tyson Fury did until today. Thank you for the TF, Charlotte Bleep. Black Georgia Peach. Is that AP Jackson? Charlotte Bleep, do you know Tyson Fury's phrase or his catchphrase, apparently? Hey, okay, I thought it was you. Hey, welcome. Charlotte Bleep, do you know Tyson Fury's catchphrase when he's fighting? Let me know yes or no. If you know Tyson Fury's catchphrase when he's fighting. I'm so glad you made it over here, AP Jackson. Okay. So while Charlotte Bleep puts that answer in, I'm going to let you guys know what Tyson Fury's phrase is. So apparently Tyson Fury likes to use the phrase, no, not Gypsy King. Maybe that's something he used before, but the story that I found today does not mention Gypsy King at all. Apparently Tyson Fury, thank you, Sparkaya. I'm going to call you Sparky because that's in your name, and I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce your first name, but it looks so interesting. But yes, so Tyson Fury apparently uses the phrase, you big dosser. Charlotte Bleep, have you ever heard Tyson Fury use the phrase, you big dosser? Apparently he uses it often enough that he has trademarked this phrase. He has trademarked it not just for fighting and boxing. You never heard it, but he has trademarked the phrase "you big dosser" for perfumes, sunglasses, stickers, telephones, posters, calendars, all sorts of clothing. So Tyson Fury, the boxer, he is getting into the merch game. He said, "Y'all, you gonna get this phrase?" Apparently, it was a phrase that he used in a 2018 fight, or before a 2018 fight. And the person he was fighting against said, I like him as a fighter, but I found it really annoying that he kept saying, you big dosser. But Tyson Fury has trademarked this phrase, and he is coming out here with the merch. And this is just, this is a continuing pattern among celebrities and sports people. We have talked about Marshawn Lynch and the phrases that he has trademarked and putting out clothing lines. Who else did it? Kawhi Leonard, the dudes from the Baltimore Ravens. So merchandising, Sparky. Oh, I said you're Sparkia. I forgot how I said it the first time. Sparkia, or I think I said Sparkia. Yeah. Okay. Oh, shoot. Yes. Hi, Shanique Jones. I forgot how I said it. But yes, so merchandising is big out in these streets. Like, that's how celebrities, that's how musicians, that's how they're making money these days. It's not their actual profession, it's the merchandise. People want your stuff. So it is worth it to them to spend that money to get everything trademarked, their phrases. And, it doesn't hurt that they have disposable income, so they can do those applications. But this is why celebrities are always trademarking. I actually read an article today. Now, we always talk about Kylie Jenner on this show. There was an article that actually said that Kylie Jenner is a trademarking monster and must be stopped because she tries to trademark anything that happens in her life, right? But is that such a bad thing? While I may not necessarily, be the biggest fan of the Kardashians, do I begrudge them, monetizing their life and, branding themselves and protecting those brands so they can make more money? No, because that is what you do in business. That is what you're supposed to do. If you have something that is unique to you and you want to make money from it and you don't want anybody else to make money from it, that is why you trademark. That is why you copyright. That is why you patent. You don't want people taking your things. When you have these legal protections, these trademarks, these copyrights, these patents, they give you that standing to go to court to fight for your things. And remember, for those of you who may not know, now, trademarks, high and to be natural, you still have a chance of arguing common law trademarks. However, if you ever want to go to court because of copyright infringement, like somebody copied a song or a book or something like that, if you do not have a legal copyright, you will not be allowed to go to court. You need a legal copyright if you want to sue for copyright infringement, okay? But yes, but Tyson Fury is doing his due diligence and trademarking his phrases out here. So if you are a boxing fan, look out for "you big dosser" merch from Tyson Fury, okay? All right, so we are moving on to our last story, and I want to say thank you to all the new people who I saw today come into the live show. I'm so appreciative of you. We are here Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m., and if you can't make the live show, I always post the recordings on my YouTube channel after, and you can find the link for my YouTube channel at linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm, okay? Now, next, the last story that we are talking about. Does anybody here know a little company, a little shoe company called Nike? If you've ever heard of a little company called Nike, give me an N, the letter N for Natalie, in the comments. I posted a picture in my IG and Facebook stories today of two different symbols, and I asked you guys if they were too close for comfort. And 69% of you said yes. Thank you for the N, Charlotte Bleep. Thank you for the N, and to be natural. Thank you for the N, Israel. Yes, we all know Nike. Just do it. Swoosh. All the merch. All the athletic wear. Yes. Thank you for the N, Black Georgia Peach one. So we all know Nike. And we know that Nike does collaborations with people. And apparently Nike did a collaboration with a skateboard star. His name escapes me at the moment. But they came out with this limited edition shoe that was a collaboration with a skateboard star. Thank you for the Ensparkaya. And and people were saying that the symbol that they used on the shoe was very similar to a symbol. Hi, Tablets. Oh, I haven't seen you in a minute. Was very similar to the logo of a digital music and tech startup. Has anybody here heard of Soulection? S-O-U-L-lection. Like selection, but Soulection. Has any... Nigel Houston. Ooh. No, it wasn't Nigel Houston. I forget who it was. Oh, you must be a skateboard aficionado, Israel. I'm not that big into skateboards. The last person I knew about in the skateboarding world was, I don't even remember his name. I don't know. He's probably like 80 now. But yes, so I posted a picture in my stories today, and I asked you if these two symbols were too close for comfort. I'm going to put them in the two different lives. So this was the Nike symbol, and this is the Soulection symbol. Facebook, I'm over here with you. This is the Nike symbol, and this is the Soulection symbol. So 69% of you said that they were too close for comfort in the stories. But I want to know here in the live, do you guys think that these two symbols, I'm not sure if you can see them, Facebook, Instagram, do you think that these two symbols are too close for comfort? Because that is what Soulection is arguing. Now, Nike does athletic wear, sports, things like that. Soulection, they are a digital music and tech startup. They don't do shoes. You think they're too close for comfort, Shanique Jones? Okay. Soulection doesn't do athletic apparel. They might do t-shirts here and there, but they're not necessarily in the same industry as Nike. But people, when they saw the shoes, they said, oh, is Nike doing a collaboration with Soulection? Because that looks like their logo. So social media was making connections between Nike and Soulection. So Soulection has sued Nike for trademark infringement for this symbol that they're using on their shoe. But Nike's argument is that, look, there might be some similarities, but we're two different industries. Nike, we do athletic wear. Soulection does digital music. We have said this over and over. You can have the same trademark, the same word trademark, the same logo trademark, but for different industries. There's only one Golden Arches in fast food, but that doesn't mean that someone can't take Golden Arches and go, I don't know, make some Golden Arches hair products. Trademarks are specific to your industry. So Nike is saying, look, Soulection has nothing to do with like athletic apparel, nothing to do with sports. So we're in two different industries. There is no problem here. And their second argument is, yes, people on social media, the general public, they are saying that, it does look like Soulection, but they are also saying that, oh, this looks like a collaboration with Nike and Soulection. It's not like they think that this is a Soulection product. They are very aware that this is a Nike product. They just think that it might be a collaboration. So their essential argument is people might be mad, but they still know it's Nike. So my question to you as an audience, as a consumer base, is, do you think that Nike's arguments are strong here? Their arguments are, so what, they look similar. We're in two totally different fields. And on top of that, people who see the stuff still know that it's Nike. Do you think that is enough to combat this trademark infringement lawsuit? What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you think? I need to like record my what do you think with some background music. Who want to be my musician? But yes. So, do you think that Nike's arguments are strong? Or you don't think that they're strong? Okay. Israel is not convinced by Nike's arguments. So, he's saying that it doesn't matter that you're in two different industries. It doesn't matter that people still know it's Nike. You still ripped off their logo. Remember when we talked to Martine from Seedbox Digital? She did a whole 4-week video series for us on logos. She said that logos, there is a psychology, there is a science that goes to it. So when you are in the world, if you are looking at trademarks, if something looks similar to something else, it's usually not an accident because people have entire careers dedicated to this. So Israel is not convinced by Nike's arguments. Does anybody else have any opinions? I'm going to give us some extra time because I know that Facebook likes to be slow. Well, we are a little bit over time, but we're on the last story, so it's cool. But yeah, so I am torn. Hi, Greedy816. Because if the public knows that this is a Nike product, whether or not they worked with Selection, that means that there is no brand confusion. There's no consumer confusion, or at least that's Nike's argument. They're saying people know it's Nike, so it's not like people are buying this thinking it's a Selection item. They know it's Nike, so if they buy it, what's the problem? We're not tricking anybody. So what do you guys think? I'm a little conflicted. I think that Nike has some valid points. But knowing how big of a company Nike is, and the size of their legal team, and the amount of money that they put into research and development and design, I am sure that someone came across this symbol. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. You're Nike. You are a worldwide phenomenon. Like, you should know better. But maybe that's just me. So, what do y'all think? Do you think that Nike's going to win, or do you think that Selection is going to win? If you think Nike is going to win, give me an N. If you think Selection is going to win, give me an S. Greedy816 said Nike sales still up. I mean, people always going to buy Nike, okay? Like, Nike ain't going nowhere. It just isn't. It's just not. Okay? All right. I'm trying to scroll in Facebook and see if there are any other responses. But okay, so those were the stories that I have for you today. You guys were awesome. Thank you to all the new people who came. Thank you, AP Jackson, for migrating from Facebook over to Instagram. We are going to be back here tomorrow, 8 p.m. More stories. If you guys ever find stories that you would like me to talk about on the show, please send them to me. I can't find everything. Shanique Jones said Nike will probably win. Not saying it's right. Yeah, we don't know. Nike has good lawyers. We'll see. But remember, Nike lost that Sports Changes Everything campaign. So, and they were out like $16 million. So, never say never. Yeah. So, we will be back tomorrow. I can't wait to see you guys. If you have stories, please send them to me. Don't forget to go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm to subscribe to the YouTube channel and the podcast to get the free business launch cheat sheet, to schedule your free 15-minute consultation, and to check out my video trainings on the startup processes for getting your business off the ground. I've got EIN trainings, DUNS numbers, operating agreements. Whatever you need as a startup legally, I've got a video training on it. So go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm and get your life. All right. So that is what I'm going to leave you with tonight. We will be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can't wait to talk to you again. And have a good night and take care of yourselves, okay? Bye-bye. Bye.